Welcome back, lovely lot. I'm Artemis Game, and today we're looking at another legacy challenge. Now, if you've never played a legacy challenge before, the link for how you do that is in the description below. However, this one is a lot more in-depth and the rules are quite different. So don't worry if you can't follow the proper legacy challenge rules and this legacy challenge rules all at the same time, because some of the rules might conflict. So the Solar System Legacy Challenge is based on 10 generations. This includes all of the planets, the Sun and Pluto. Each generation has a different set of goals and requirements that they have to complete before their next generation can take over. Now, I found this challenge on Genova Sim's Tumblr, so I will link that in the description below. So the basic rules of the Legacy Challenge, like I said already, it's 10 generations. To win, you have to complete every single generation. If you do not complete each generation's goal, then you fail. You could also fail if your current generation heir dies before their child becomes a teenager. You can have any lifespan you want. However, it is recommended that you go for a long lifespan for this challenge, and you can't drastically change the sim. The rules say that some slight changes are okay, but you can't just completely make them over, and any traits that they have cannot change. When starting, you can be any gender and any sexuality, and any children that the heir has can be adopted. However, they need to be adopted from babies or toddlers. You can use mods and custom content, and each generation will offer 3 traits, so you don't have to have all 3 of them, but you have to have at least 2. Each heir must be named with the first letter of whichever planet they are representing. This rule is optional, but I think that it sounds quite fun. So for instance, if it is the Sun generation, your sim could be called Sebastian. So Genova Sims was so smart about this. They found an article all about how planets influence personalities, and from that they have created each sim as close to their planet as they can. With the basic rules out the way, let's jump into it. So generation 1 is Mercury. So like I said, each generation has their own personality. I'm not going to go into each individual story today. However, if you do want to see each individual story, definitely go check out Genova Sim's Tumblr post in the description. The requirements for this are as follows. You need to master the charisma, writing and parenting skill. You need to have at least 1 best friend and 3 close friends. You need to see your friends at least once a week. You can use a club system, but it's not essential. Never stay single for more than 1 sim week, but it doesn't have to be the same person the whole time. Marry your soulmate before you become an adult. Have at least 2 children who you are very close with. Complete the Friend of the World aspiration. And the traits for this generation are outgoing, family orientated and self-assured. Remember, you definitely have to have 2 of them, but you don't have to have all 3. Generation 2 is Venus. The requirements for Venus are to have 6 romantic relationships throughout your life, but never stay with them for more than 4 sim weeks. You need to have at least 4 children. It doesn't matter whether the other parent is the same or different. Have 1 or more of your siblings be your best friend. Never have any close friends other than your family last more than a week. Visit your parents or have your parents over at least once a week. Never complete a career to level 10. Master the photography skill. Complete the Mansion Baron aspiration. Your traits are going to be materialistic, romantic and self-absorbed, and your aspiration is going to be the Mansion Baron. Generation 3 is Earth. The requirements for this are as followed. You must be the middle child. You must have at least 3 romantic relationships, all of which you break up with them and don't ask to be friends. Have at least 3 careers, but quit your job before you reach level 5. Master the wellness and gardening skills, but not before you turn into an adult. Complete the freelance botanist aspiration, but not before you turn into an adult. Have only 1 child before reaching adulthood. Never marry before being an elder. The recommended traits for this are gloomy, loves outdoors and paranoid, and the aspiration is freelance botanist. So if you're a lonely little Sims base game noob like me and you do not have any of the packs or kits, some of the things that I'm going to say might not be included in your game. The rules suggest that you either skip that rule. I would personally opt for finding a similar alternative, because then I don't feel like you're missing out on any of the fun of the challenge. Generation 4 is Mars. The requirements for this generation are have a close relationship with a previous heir growing up, but then you have to lose all that friendship when you become a young adult. Visit the gym at least once a week through your young adult and adult life. Have a part-time job as a teen. Graduate high school with grade A. Get at least an A grade at university if you have Discover University. Reach level 10 of any career. Never have a serious relationship until you're at least level 8 of your career. Rekindle a friendship with a previous heir only after you've reached level 10 of your career and you are engaged to a fiance. Have at least 1 child and master the fitness, research and debate skills. Your traits for this generation can be hot-headed, ambitious and perfectionist, and your aspiration is bodybuilder, or academic if you have the Discover University pack. Generation 5 is Jupiter. The requirements for this generation are that you must live in at least 2 different worlds as a young adult and another 2 different worlds as an adult. You need to master the cooking, painting, rocket scientist, DJ mixing, and bowling skills. You need to travel to 6am. You need to master at least 1 instrument. You need to master at least 1 extreme sport if you've got snowy escape. You need to complete your aspiration before you become an elder, and you need to have at least 2 children before you become an adult. The traits for this generation can be adventurous, self-assured, and cheerful. And your aspiration will be the nerd brain or extreme sport enthusiast if you do have snowy escape. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a bloody hard one. Generation 6 is Saturn. The requirements for this one are master the Salvadorian culture, vampire lore, writing and logic skills. Visit the library at least once a week to work on writing books. Write and publish at least 5 books before you turn into an adult. Get at least an A grade at university if you've got Discover University. Reach level 10 of the education career. However, if you don't have these packs, then you need to reach the level 10 writing career. You need to visit Salvadora. I really hope I'm saying that right. Salvadorada. You need to visit Salvadorada at least twice as a young adult if you've got Jungle Adventure. And finally, you need to have 3 children with your long-term partner. Traits for this generation can be genius, gloomy, and bookworm, and your aspiration is the Renaissance sim. Generation 7 is Uranus. The requirements for this generation include reaching level 10 of the science career or the tech guru career if you don't have get to work. You need to reach level 5 of at least 10 skills over your young adult life, but focus on 1 at a time. Don't do them all in one go. You need to master the painting and programming skills. You must not have any relationships last for more than 2 weeks. You must have a cow plant at all times throughout your adult life. I will have already failed this because I kill my cow plants. I cannot keep them alive. I forget about them. I'm terrible. Next, you must complete at least 1 collection of your choosing. Then you need to have only 1 child. And finally, you need to complete at least 2 aspirations, and one of which must be the computer whiz aspiration. So the traits for this generation can be erratic, non-committal, and genius, and your starting aspiration is computer whiz. Generation 8 is Neptune, and the requirements for Neptune are as follows. You must move to a new world when you turn into a young adult. If you have island living, then you must move to Solani. You must master the wellness, painting, medium, and guitar skills. You cannot have a relationship last for more than a week until you've mastered these skills. You need to sell at least 2 paintings a week. You must have 5 children. You must complete the painter extraordinaire aspiration and the musical genius aspiration. You must clean Sulani if you have the island living pack. You must befriend Guidry. Again, Guidry, it doesn't feel like I'm saying that correctly. And you must hold a seance at least once a week. Your traits for this generation can be creative, child of the ocean, and goofball, and your aspirations must be painter extraordinaire and musical genius. Second to last generation, Generation 9, is Pluto. The requirements for this generation include the fact that you have to lose all positive relationships with your parents and siblings as a young adult. You need to never achieve more than a B at school. You need to only have part-time jobs for freelance work as a young adult. You need to master the video game and mischief skills before you're an adult. You need to have a midlife crisis when you turn into an adult, and you need to discover a new passion, which is any skill that you want, but it must be mastered before you become an elder. You can only get a full-time job as an adult, and you must reach level 10 before you're an elder. You can never have a romantic relationship or any close friends until you're an adult. You can meet your soulmate as an adult, and you can have at least 1 child. And finally, you need to reconcile and make amends with your siblings and parents if they're still alive when you're married and have your first child. Your traits for this generation are loner, gloomy, and jealous, and your aspiration is soulmate. Again, that's another one that I think I would really struggle with. That seems pretty hard. The final generation is Generation 10, the Sun. The requirements for this generation are that you can never have a romantic relationship. You need to have at least 5 close friends who you see at least once a week. It does say here that the get-together club system is beneficial, but it's not essential. Visit your parents or have your parents over at least once a week. Live with at least 2 friends throughout your entire young adult life. When your parents become elders, they must move in with you. You must always have a pet if you can. You need to master any 4 skills, and you need to reach the top of any career. The traits for this generation are cheerful, good, and self-assured, and your aspiration is party animal unless you've got get together and then it's leader of the pack. But yeah, that's the Solar System Legacy Challenge in a nutshell. This doesn't feel like a legacy challenge to me. I kind of see legacy challenges more like rags to riches, but like I'm still quite into this one. I think it's a really different spin on something. And I just absolutely love that Genova Sim really put thought into each individual generation and what their personality would be. Anyway, let me know, have you played this? How did you get on? Do you think I should play it? I'm already doing the normal Sims Legacy Challenge, and I've also started the Not So Berry Challenge, so we'll see how we get on there. I'm not sure if this is something you would want to see, but let me know. As always, if you've got any questions, let me know. If you've got any tips, let me know. If I've explained something wrong, let me know. If you found this useful, like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Press all the buttons, not the dislike one. And I'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye!